Hey guys, how's it going? We had a bounce patch stream with the Hellboy reveal and it was pretty fascinating actually. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to go over like 4 or 5 characters that I've got a problem with here. I loved Hellboy, by the way. Absolutely loved him, and it only highlighted to me how one-dimensional Cheetah is when you looked at the Hellboy stream. Like, they were showing the competitive version of him and he was like, oh, he's got this, he's got this, he's got this, his traits got like 4 different, like, so many different options for you to do, whereas Cheetah's just, she's so one-dimensional. I feel like this is the reason why we don't see her too much. And there's a couple of players that do really well with her, but let's be honest, they're just good players and they're just, you know, they're just out reading and outplaying their opponents to win. She's got a terrible dive kick. You know, half the time it trades with just stupid random stuff. She's got, like, her air tears aren't even anything special. I don't know. Like, I'm lost on this character, guys. I think she's bottom 5. I know Revit says he's in her bottom 5. He's not downplaying, guys. It's legit. Like, against someone who knows the matchup and knows to just walk back against her all game. Don't attempt to anti-air unless it's a read and it's like an air-to-air. Like, just put her away. Like, she's just, nah. So Cheetah for me, right now bottom 5, next patch definitely bottom 5, probably even bottom 3, especially with the love the other characters that get him. I'm going to touch quickly on DEADSHOT. I feel like they just completely gutted DEADSHOT, which is fine for, you know, a spectator standpoint. Nobody wants to see, you know, DEADSHOTs everywhere, but at least they could have given him some damage buffs. But, you know, they're baking a cake, the cake's not complete. Maybe he'll get some love somewhere else in a future patch. I don't expect him to completely go away, but he's definitely not going to be as prominent as he has been. I'm really happy that Batman got nerfed. The big question on my mind is, where is all these Batman loyalists going to move on to? Because you know that, you know all these Batman loyalists love Batman, and, you know, oh, Batman just suits me and all that bullshit. Like, let's be honest, you just loved abusing the shit out of all his plus frames and his trait, and like he's just versatility. So, you know, where are they all going to flock off to now? Superman, Supergirl, they're good options. Flash is a good option. You know, maybe the new Scarecrow is a good option for them since he's got a good teleport and, you know, plus frames and whatnot. Firestorm, they could potentially go to Firestorm. Like, Firestorm's going to be top tier. No question about it. He was already Virgin on top tier. I've not been quiet about it. I mean, I play Firestorm now. Just like going from Cheetah to Firestorm's like night and day. You've got a character that can control the game and control the matchup, and he's just so good, to a character like Cheetah where it's like, you know, just one-dimensional approach. You feel like you're vulnerable all the time. It's just night and day. And now Firestorm's matchups like DEADSHOT have been nerfed, and Zorian in general has just been trying to tone down. Catwoman's been nerfed. Like, these characters that Firestorm had a problem with, he's still gonna have a weakness of no anti-airs, but if you're good with him, you can make him work. You know, you can still anti-air people, and he's definitely gonna be one to watch. But he is a little bit tricky on the defense side of things. He's a little bit tricky on the Molten Trap import. So whether the bandwagoners will flock to him, I'm not too sure. The top level players though, he will definitely be a pick on their minds. They're definitely gonna grind him out and see what he works in, what matchups he works in, and how he is. Again, I'm not too fond of them taking Batman's Vortex away and just giving Firestorm more access to his. He's got a Vortex in and out of trait already, so now they're just giving him trait activation Vortexes mid-combo. Oh, I'm not too sure about that, but I guess we'll find out how it goes. Supergirl needed nerfing, Flash needed nerfing. I'm not too sure about Fate and Green Arrow. Blue Beetle, great changes. Catwoman, we'll have to see. I need to see what the jump 2 change was. You know, how drastic is it? Walk speed changed the same. She's still got really oppressive offense though. This is probably still going to be a good character. Probably still going to be in tournaments. More like not just everywhere though, not just like a really slow pick. I still think her back 3 needed to be slower. I've not got the full list of patch notes, so I'm not too sure. Maybe they have shaved a few frames on it, but who knows. Cyborg, good changes overall for him. I don't think the wake up was the wake up that he needed. I think his power fist should have been his wake up, but you know, they've given him something and we'll just see how it takes him. Don't expect him to just like skyrocket to being top tier though. It is possible, but it's not expected. Same thing with Swamp Thing. It's the exact same evaluation. Like, this is a good character. He's got good wake ups. They're giving him options against zonings, potentially to be really good. But again, he's a little bit immobile. Whether he's just going to shoot up to viabilities is definitely not the case. Red Hood, he was already sort of like not the best character in the game in my opinion. He was just really obnoxious, like he was just dead easy to just throw out lunges and do damage. So they've hit him where it hurts, which is a good thing. Probably going to be mid-tier, probably still can pick him in some matchups, probably still a good character. Captain Cold, basically this character's just not going to be top tier ever. Whenever this character is top tier, he's going to get nerfed. So they've already nerfed his Puddle, but they've given him some other buffs. Whether it's going to catapult him to the forefront, I just doubt it. You know, I don't think so. In regards to the DLC, Raiden's just like average. Like his jump 3 is top tier, but everything else is just there. Starfire is going to be really good. I'm going to be playing a lot more Starfire. She's really fun to play. She's really interesting. She doesn't really care to zone. Like she can zone, but you know, she's happy being in there as well. She's got a really obnoxious jump 3. She's got good normal, 6 frame down 1. She's a good character, guys. So I'll be playing her a lot more and seeing what I can do. Sub-Zero, yeah, it's just like, you know, how do you not like, how do you balance him without breaking him? I think I feel like he's really good at the moment. Like not top tier good, but he's decent and he can win. So that's kind of where you want a balance of a character to be. Black Manta is very similar to Sub-Zero. I think he's better than Sub-Zero, but he's quite sort of. He's like one-dimensional, but he's not. Like he's got some trait stuff where, you know, he can do some float cancels to mix stuff up. So he is pretty good. I feel like Black Manta could break out as top tier just by playing him really solid, just playing the chip out game, not expecting to open your opponent up, but to just overwhelm them with, you know, chip damage and a lot of how Black Adam does it, and just using his forward two, oh, is it 1-3, 4-2, 1-3 as his footsie string, just to sort of close the gap in on these zoners and then sort of work your way in there, get him in the corner and then just bully him with the concentrate jump 3s. So he's definitely a character to keep your eye on, but he's not blatant top tier though. So blatant top tiers are going to be Supergirl, it's going to be Flash, it's going to be Superman, it's going to be possibly Scarecrow. I think Robin's top tier. I still think Robin's going to be top tier. Firestorm's potentially going to be top tier. Beetle's potential. I think Canary's potentially. So we're looking at, you know, as a general overview for the game, we're going to see a lot more characters, we're going to see a lot more variety. The patch has nailed exactly what they want to do in the game. What I don't want to happen is Firestorm just to get nerfed. Like, why buff him just to nerf him? But it's kind of inevitability at this point, where they may have just gone a little bit overboard, but only time will tell. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my little mini patch review. Obviously I've not even got the patch yet, so I'll do another video just going over my sort of like like my thoughts. I'll do that in like a month or so, just saying, you know, this is what happened, this is what still needs to happen. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that I got wrong, like Fate could be like a monster after this patch, or, you know, maybe Atrocitus is really good now. I don't know. We'll all just have to see how the meta game fleshes out and shapes up. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.